to Ignite with J Dynomite with my co-host,
Yeah.
Short right here.
Show
No
going
pun
down.
intended. They just
No, it is a
you know,
pun today. Man.
that's how you got the name,
Yeah,
Short?
yeah. No. Well, really, the way I got the name short, that's a rabbit hole.
Oh
But
shit.
the way I got the name short was in high school. I would go ahead.
Oh, so
and,
this is an old name.
Yeah. I would go ahead and fight, and if I feel like I'm losing, I would try to go ahead and pause. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on.
I get on top of you, and I try to put you to sleep. If I feel like my fist can't knock you out,
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
So you gonna grab
I'm
somebody?
gonna grab you, and I'm trying to put.
And
you
this
to
was in high school.
This is high school until
Okay.
like one of my friends, was considered my best friend back then. He we was beefing over something stupid. So we beefed over. It was either Usher CD, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Nice and Slow came out, and I think I had mine first or whatever, and like I let him borrow it or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So we got into a fight.
Fight, nigga. Where my CD at?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You can't fight over that now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We
you
look
can't.
kind of crazy not going ahead and fighting over Usher.
What Usher was this?
Yeah, this is like Nice and Slow.
Nice and
you know
Slow.
what I'm
That's pretty
saying?
old. Damn, that was
What
90s.
other song on that? He had the wave cap on.
My Highway.
Yeah, My Way. There, it was called My Way.
That's what it is right there.
So, unfortunately, we're fighting, boom, 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 and he knew that what I was gonna do. So he waited for me to go ahead and try to get on him, and he flipped it, and he put me to sleep. and I woke up. So when I woke up, everybody's over me. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? So this is how it feels. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I got the name that way. So then when I went to the military, the way I ended up going ahead and getting the name as well, when I'm in attention, they would say, Bailey, are you asleep?
Damn, you asleep though?
I was asleep, nigga, standing up. In attention. Like, if you tired, you tired.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 4 o'clock in the morning, you just only had 1 hour of sleep because they didn't told you to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Yeah.
And then you're in attention, and I'm just knocked out. And
Standing
then,
up there.
unfortunately, yeah. I woke up, but then I would say I'm praying.
Yeah. I can tell.
See, being able to still keep that same stance. That's
Yeah.
their skills.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's like the dudes I used to see. See, they remind me. See, I ain't go to military, y'all, but that just
military.
remind me of when I was in the hood on the bus and the dude was standing up on the bus just sleep. I'm like,
yeah.
bus is
How
rocking.
you
How you
doing
doing that? That nigga had skills. But
Tired.
Yeah, just tired. Dang, that's crazy.
And then my last secret is, if you really, really, really know me, I have a big ass tattoo of the 7 dwarfs of Sleepy on my back. Because, unfortunately,
You lost a bet.
nah, not even that. When I went into the military, I was only young.
Yeah.
And I got my first tattoo.
Oh yeah, they do the
And-
tattoos when you get in there, and that's what you went with.
When I was in Puerto Rico, I got drunk. I got out of there.
Oh, so
So
you don't even remember the tattoo, huh?
No, not until I woke up.
Why you? Actually, that seemed like from the history you tell me you should have went with the name Sleepy then instead of Short. Called you Sleepy.
See?
What's up, Sleepy?
Yeah. So
Yeah. Damn. I had a lot of nicknames. I try to shy away from most.
I ended up with Short because,
Yeah.
unfortunately, my homeboy went ahead and kept calling me Short Dog, Short Dog, Short Dog, Short
Shut
Dog.
down. Okay.
But the only time when I actually is stuck was when when you're dealing with street stuff,
Yeah.
and somebody keep calling you that, like, the dude that with the suit, I think his name was Short.
Yeah.
I didn't even get offended, you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it's like, shit, okay, that's all you remember. So that's
I didn't call you like 12 different things. I be talking to people about
420,
him, 420,
yeah.
Short, Christian. I say it all. You respond to all of them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody else, I gotta say, I'm 420. That's what it is. Yeah.
They know
Yeah.
who you talking about.
So my mom named me Buck. That's my nickname. Everybody
Buck.
called me Buck.
Gotcha.
And it wasn't until I got older where I realized that was a common name. But when I was a kid, I hated it. You know, I just hated it because, kids are mean. Them little them fuckers will make you hate anything when you're a kid. Buck, what kind of name is that? Is it because your eyes is Buck? Buck Rogers?
No.
That's me. Actually, she got it from Buck Rogers. That was one of her favorite shows.
See?
So,
That's supposed to be a
matter of
alright
fact,
character.
my uncle said you should name him Buck then, and she went ahead and did it.
Gotcha.
But I done had other names like you for certain things. Like I had an uncle used to say he used to call me Dirty Black.
See.
I think that's what made me start dressing and start being more neat and clean.
Like, I ain't dirty, nigga. Yeah. You smell me, nigga.
Yeah. He's called me dirty black African booty scratcher. Got that one.
There you go.
They're more of a ranks, but yeah. I had a few nicknames though.
It happens. Talking about nicknames, man. This first topic. All right. Before I even get into it, I'm gonna play this clip. You know what I'm saying? Even if we edit this out, play this clip, and then literally from this clip, we're gonna go into the topic right after.
Yeah.
All right. So the word of the day is platinum gay.
Platinum gay. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I need education on this.
Okay.
Lace me up.
So platinum gay is where the belief system of you automatically saying you came out the vajayjay gay already. You already knew you knew right then that you was gay.
So so that's the
you never even tried to experiment. You never tried
from the rip. You in the wrong body.
Yeah, you're already you already trying to go ahead and
so
that's why.
So okay, I'm so glad you gave me this topic because I knew you was gonna ignite. That's the whole point.
Yeah, got that whole point.
That's what you ignite. Yeah. So watching other podcasts, I heard this scientist explain this where he was breaking it down to the host. It was on Rogan, I believe, and he was explaining he believes people he believes more of people that say they're born gay than people that just start off and then just I want to be gay. You know what I'm saying? And he say case in point because he believes that this whole shebang world simulation. We're in a simulation. And he was like, think of it this way. He say, you ever created a character on a game? And then when you create a character, you might want to create a barbarian. And then you be like, why did I create this? I fight like a different character. So he was saying that, and he believe and that's what's happening with people that really feels that they're not in the right body, is that, again, from his standpoint of being a scientist, I think he was... I think this guy was like an astrophysicist or something like that. But he was saying, because he says an atheist, he don't believe in God. He believes in the whole simulation thing. So he was like, yeah, he believed that some people are wrongly programmed from the simulation and they are in the wrong bodies.
Okay.
Because he was like, because he was like, you always meet a person as an over masculine woman. Yeah. Or a man that's over feminine. Them could be possibly people that just haven't embraced that character they say they exactly, because it's like an over masculine woman. She knows that she has all the traits of a woman, but she don't want to embrace being a man because it's more like she's more like, I know I feel like he feel masculine, but I'm gonna stay under the woman thing because of the scrutiny.
There you go.
Vice versa, where some people that just they'll come out and just tell you like I'm not like he just did. You know what I'm saying? So. I'm a science guy, so hearing him explain it that way just make me say, "Hey, it's a possibility." But
But it's funny because my cousin told me this literally, at the beginning of the month. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, we're getting into, Black History Month and everything else. And he, the topic is almost like, certain people have at least tried that side. You know what I'm saying? So, like for my cousin. He went on prom. And you know what I'm saying? A prom, if you haven't done it before, that's your go time to go ahead and like I'm about to go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit something for the night. I mean, I bought you the flowers.
I bought the flowers.
Yeah.
I probably helped you with the dress. You know what I'm saying? When you're in this limousine,
you let Rodney hit. You better let me hit.
Might as well.
Yeah.
So then he got to. It's funny to see a different, because you can't say race, not ethnicity, gender, or almost not even gender, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But to see culture, go ahead and have their opinion of like vagina. They like it was just too wet. It was just too.
So okay, to make sure I'm following you. So this is either a gay or a potential gay person explaining
how he automatically
his experience,
saying like he knew from there this ain't for him.
Oh, it's like the moment I smelled that food and knew I wasn't gonna like it.
Is that like I tried eggplant and
that would be a good questionnaire that just asks those questions like. Give me the details of what turned you away from it.
There you go, because you know how people go ahead and say like, have you? You can't go ahead and say you like don't like calamari when like have
you never tried that. Don't knock it till you tried it.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, I ain't never think of it like that.
So on that note, I'm like, all right, well, that's why he said like that's a person that's not. He just go ahead and he became gay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But a person that's off the rip, never tried it, automatically knew like, nope. I want some more.
Out the door. Yeah. And I got to say, I don't know nobody personally said they was like that out the door. Where I guess where I can say I grew up with you, I met them long down the line. But yeah, I never. Now I have met a guy that was gay, and he explained to me that and this is like one of those, like you just got that revelation with him. I got one with a gay guy that was explaining to me that he wasn't the gay guy that you think. Like he was very masculine, but he just like dudes, and he'll tell you in a minute like, don't nobody run up on me. I do the running up in, and he had kids and everything. But I mean, to be honest, man, it's so many levels and dimensions to it where sometimes I lose track. It's like I don't even know how to come at him. Like I want to be rude and be like, which one of you?
I mean, unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately. You got to tread lightly with it. But yeah, I ain't never think of it that way. I don't think I ever said that it has ever been too wet.
Yeah,
he would have told me that, and I was like,
"What? You congratulations, bro." You know what I'm saying? So from that's why I knew, like,
because I've been on the other end of the spectrum where it wasn't enough.
Never enough. You need some stuff in there. You need some salt and pepper. Jeez, Louise.
Peeling the banana.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. He described like it was a Venus flytrap. You know what I'm saying? You know what was that movie with Feed Me Seymour?
Little Shop of Horror.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you saying a vagina is a Little Shop of Horror.
Yeah, he definitely didn't like it. Yeah,
he didn't like it.
Yeah, see that. I'm pretty sure he's true to what he is. Then it's not attention. He
just does not like.
Yeah, he don't. Yeah, he don't.
So like then you had, like he said, it was certain friends, like he was saying, because pretty much the topic came about based off of. It's funny, you know what I'm saying, not to go all the way backwards, but this topic came across because Kendrick Lamar was wearing what type of jeans?
The bell bottom.
The bell bottom. Hey, and they were super tight right here.
So yeah,
and that's how that topic came.
Yeah, and they was super tight. And that's the crazy thing is that I dig the jeans. So don't nobody come at me, but I dig them. But his was tighter. But as a guy, and I'm pretty sure you guys are in the military, you know. See, when I looked at that as a masculine man's point of view, meaning because an old school dude used to tell me. He was like, you know how you can tell somebody gay, young blood? This is his opinion. You know how you can tell somebody gay, young blood? Because they'll spot it before you. A gay person will spot it before you. He say, the dude that spots some gay stuff before you, he's the one that's usually gay. But anyway, but I looked at it. I looked at it masculine because I just was like, damn, Kendrick been going to the gym? His thighs, and I'm saying that because my son has those same jeans. And I bought my son some. He was thinner. And his jeans, in his opinion, they was kind of cool, but he said they was baggy. My son is in wrestling and jiu-jitsu. 1 year of training, just doing his athletic workout training, that's how his legs look in his pants. They call it flare pants. Yeah, because he jacked.
Yeah.
So when I looked at Kendrick, I was just like, well, damn, he jacked. But I'm just saying, it was one of them. It was
one of those moments because like that again. It's the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You supposed to wear the nicest and most, shit that's gonna bring attention. You go ahead having a racer jacket, a backwards cap, and some bell bottoms as a man, and some.
We don't call them bell bottoms. Gotta say flare jeans.
Yeah, boy. From that, that's why people go ahead made it a thing, a topic.
Yeah, to talk about it
because it's almost like you're talking about Drake, and then you got on bell bottoms.
Yeah, you got on bell bottoms.
Yeah.
So
that's what brought the platinum game.
Yeah, and I can see that. It's like, to me, that's one of them ones where and to be honest, I put that up there. I want to say Shannon Sharp has some situations like that because I don't believe Shannon Sharp is gay. He ain't did nothing for me, so don't nobody think I'm just trying to promote him. But I don't think the man is gay. I just think you have moments where people get a good like caught you at a good time. Like when he got out that truck and looked like he had a little sugar. Like he got out that truck when the SUV when he got out of there and he had like that little. And they had like the little stands, like he was standing a little sassy right there.
Yeah.
Then you remember the time where I saw on social media, I guess they messed up on his makeup. So he
that's another thing, see?
He looked it like all auntie on that. But I just think, man, they catch people at weird times. Cause I think at some point we all then got up. You ever got up out the bed or you got up from sitting down and you do that stretch where you stretch kind of hard?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
ain't nobody said nothing about that, my man.
Yeah, you just shake a tail feather. So it's like, now imagine somebody catch that footage. Oh, nigga, shot was in the shop twerking. And you like, nigga, I was stretching.
Nigga, I'm stretching, bro.
Oh, yeah, nigga, I got kids, but I just think, man, it's like one of them things where they say, yeah, you left that open for free range joke. But I mean,
but I think that as a artist or as a person, like for me, I know like it's only so many jokes you can go ahead and come at me on. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, like even when I go ahead and come to your shows, and somebody else sits there and like calls me out the audience, the only thing they can go ahead and say is this short motherfucker.
Yep. Wearing
suits.
Yeah.
That's all you got.
Yeah.
Other than that.
Yeah, you good.
You kind of, and it's like, okay, give me another.
Yeah, you got to come harder than that. See, that's how I got when I got older. When I was younger and before I was able to develop myself, you had a lot of ammunition. Like I say, African Beauty Scratch, I done heard it all. Speed Bump, Tar Baby.
Yep.
I remember somebody, when I was younger, they said my hair was rolled up. And they said, your hair looked like a bunch of Africans with their fists in the air. They said that's how my mouth was. So, but like now, again, all you can say is, shit, you black. I actually like it when I get called black now, and you short. But yeah, it's like you got to come with something harder than. I mean, they trying. Let me just say, man,
it's gotten a bit better. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, you know what I mean? To say it's gotten better, I'm going to tell you something about something that got worse was the All-Star game.
I was just going to say that. We talking about celebrities. Did you see the All-Star game?
I saw the celebrity All-Star game, and then I saw the All-Star game. Now, the celebrity All-Star game was not it was more interesting than the All-Star game, I'll say that.
Yeah.
But the only problem about it is, it's almost like we got so used to Kevin Hart being there. You know he wasn't in.
Yeah, he was used to be at the. Okay, see,
so like I liked it, but like Drewski is somebody, but he's not like somebody you're just looking for.
Drewski never did it for me.
You know what I'm saying?
He really.
And then you gotta remember for the young kids, it's Kai.
Kai, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like
he looked like a little dreadlock Kevin Hart out there, man.
He was just too hyped based off of not having no skill now.
Yeah.
So like that right there, that deteriorated me from going ahead and be like, okay, well, who's who? You know what I'm saying? And then I'm not
a lot of them we didn't even know. Like it was the guy that won the MVP.
Yeah, I'm like, who are you?
I still got to look him up. I was like, who the hell is him? Only thing when I saw him, I was like, well, they got a good haircut. I called him haircut.
I thought he was a model or something. I'm like, all right. I mean. He had a good haircut and he was light skinned, and so I was like,
light skinned dude. You niggas always get free prizes for sure.
You do.
Like a dark skinned dude, we really gotta earn. I mean, you think I'm lying? Let me prove it. I mean, look, the dunk contest, Dominique Wilkins, the nigga had to stick his whole. He damn near jumped through the hoops to win. Michael Jordan jumped from half court to win dunk contest. You light skinned nigga. You light skinned nigga just show up and he got him. Did you see how Drewski look? All right, nigga, I'm light too, but I guess because he got the better body. Drewski bag up, big boy. They bagged him up real quick.
It's all right.
Yeah, he was hurt. You saw him? Like his feelings was really hurt.
I mean, unfortunate, bro.
Yeah, his feelings was hurt. Kai didn't even step up there. You know, dark skin. And us dark skinned niggas, we know how to just not even put ourselves on Front Street.
Look at it.
Yeah, he just looked like, they wasn't even gonna give it to me anyway. Dark skin always end up last. Like, I don't know what it is. And I know people gonna say, he's being racist. Come on now. It's all just jokes.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this topic while I go ahead and I have a special guest I'm supposed to be going ahead and calling up.
Oh, we got somebody coming?
Yeah. No, I got him calling up. I'm gonna get him on the phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
well, while we start this topic, you know what I mean? You got to go ahead and remember, we're in February, man. It's Black History Month.
History Month.
You know what I'm saying? With it being Black History Month, the 3 topics that we about to go ahead and sit there and talk about. So you can go ahead and Sit there and try to get your mind ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You gotta remember, Captain America is what? Black right now. All right, that's one. Number two.
I got a lot to say about this when we get to it.
Number two, when it comes into Black history, it's almost like, I don't know if you got that retarded ass message from our other coaches of people, but they was like, it was Wednesday, and it says it was a text message that people kept passing around.
I ain't hear about this. What's it?
Only shop black for, you know what I mean? Don't shop nowhere else.
Oh, I got that. I got that. Okay, so yeah, I got that message from somebody was telling me, or mine was like, oh yeah, I only shop that, but if not, we gonna shut down. We gonna start on Monday. We not buying no gas. We not buying.
Oh. All right, and the third one, as I go ahead and call this fella.
Yeah, I got a lot of shit about that.
Which is funny, but the third one's gonna go ahead and be the fact of, we talk about Black history, but do our culture put into ourselves, and why don't we put it into ourselves?
I got a lot to say about this.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I'll start you on that while I go ahead and call Rip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because you want me to start at first of
all? I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with you.
I probably got more to say about Captain America than the culture thing, because the culture is kind of simple to me, even though it's sad, but it's simple. But where you want me to start at?
We'll go ahead. And let's start light. Let's go with Captain. You know what I'm saying? Captain. Because I still haven't seen the movie.
Yeah, me neither.
But I know for a fact it wasn't the same Black Panther hype around it.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. And let me say this. I'm one of them people that I'm embedded in comics where I feel like some comics, some characters, in my opinion. Now I do know in the comic book, I believe if I got this right, they gonna come for me too. Captain America, let's call him Falcon. Falcon did share or use the Captain America shield and persona for a while in Captain America absence. But I'm still one of them people, like, I don't necessarily need to see certain characters as a Black person. I'm cool with him being the white guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but this is where it's funny, because this is the only time this is actually a part of the comic book, for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, like, for example, they've tried to do it several times for Superman. They tried to
make him Black, yeah.
Batman, you know what I'm saying? But the reason why this is important is the same thing of Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man, and you have who?
Miles Morales.
Yeah. So it's like this is that character.
Yeah.
So the problem about this is it's almost like there's not as much importance around this, because they feel like, all right, we already did Black Panther.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even say it in that way, but that is a good perspective. But me, I just figured that, and somebody would have to really just give me the specs of this, but I just feel like in general, when the character is always an African American, it's not as much hype behind it. Like, production period, just because of the fact, like, case in point, Little Mermaid.
Oh yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I stand.
You there?
I stand by, just some characters. I don't need to see Black. It's cool if you do it, but I'm just saying we'll survive if the Little Mermaid was still white. But what I'm saying is the fact that they make it Black, you have people on the other side that don't support it for just that reason. Like, don't support it because it's a trashy movie.
Yeah.
But to not support because it's a different character, because I'm just being honest. I would support a different, even though I don't cut for it, but I would still support a different race being a certain character, because I just want that entertainment. Like, I'm just case in point. Just imagine Batman was Asian.
Right.
Just take the whole Batman character. You telling me you wouldn't go see that movie?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm watching that.
Yeah, I'm watching that, because if he kicking ass as a white dude, he's kicking ass as a Black dude.
Super kicking ass.
Yeah, but it's like it's disgusting that people don't support it because it's a Black person, and it's almost as if, like, man, it's some characters that I think should have been Black, but they're not Black. But it began with a white person, and like case in point, like, and I know I'm cut me off, but Superman character, if you look at the characteristics of Superman, his powers and how he is and how he act, he gives the characteristics of a black person. The sun gives him power. He gets energy from the sun. If you took up that much sun, why haven't he got dark yet? Like, he literally flies to the sun to get come back not a 10. So, but like this research I seen, and it could be a myth, it says that the Superman character was created because of the traits the sun do for us as black people. It powers us, right? Yeah. But at the same time, in those times he was created, like I think Superman came out like 1960s.
Yeah, 60s.
Some stuff like that.
Yeah, 65.
Yeah, so in them times, you couldn't give a black person the face of a heroism in this country, right? Yeah, you wouldn't have him. But that's why now I think with him, you hear the black thing, because it's like, come on, man, you gotta be honest. That's a lot of sunlight.
No bullshit.
But
it's Rip, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce you. You know what I'm saying? See if you go ahead and talk to the mic, bro. So right here we go ahead and have 1400 Ripper. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, bro?
He from the boot. If y'all don't know, you know what I'm saying? That this
Louisiana.
Is Louisiana. Goddamn it.
Oh yeah.
Got several amounts of music. You know what I mean? I've actually used his song on a lot of my stuff as well too.
Oh.
But so Rip, I'm gonna go ahead and continue and ask you a question as well. When it comes into Black history, all right. Why don't we give back to ourselves? Why don't we end up passing around a message around literally last Wednesday saying we're not gonna go ahead and support other businesses, and we're gonna go ahead and shut it down by only supporting only black owned businesses.
Yeah.
Why don't this work for us?
My only opinion of why it don't work for us, because our culture, we always look at our kind as competition.
Yep. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we look at each other as competition instead of building. So that's the main goal of it. Is the fact that we still in the mind frame as a culture is still crab in the bucket activity.
Yeah, man, that's
it. That was a good point, man. God, man. Because in the same hand, it's almost like we want to support other businesses, but in the midst of supporting businesses, like, I don't want you to have more than me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like, and another example is we got to look at it from the standpoint of in the establishment, they don't complain. We don't complain.
Mm-hmm.
But why is it when it comes to somebody of our skin color, we want a discount?
Yeah.
That's true.
For free, y'all.
Hook me up.
Why is it? Why is that? Why is that?
I don't know. Like, Rip, you know what I'm saying? The same thing with Jay. So Jay, when it comes into black restaurants,
yeah.
Why do almost all of our black restaurants, you got to have gratuity?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then you go ahead and go to Olive Garden, you don't get gratuity unless what?
Yeah.
It's a party. You go ahead and go to a black restaurant, I don't care if it's you or if it's two.
Yeah.
It's gratuity. And then it's almost like, do you really go back for the support to support this business? Yeah. Based off, okay, well, not only I'm getting taxed, because you already know I'm not gonna, as black people, we're not
that's
gonna.
a different situation.
Okay.
Now, you're right about that, because some you gotta make it to where somebody's paying for more than just the items. They paying for the ambiance, the atmosphere.
Yeah, and
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's more that they paying for.
Yeah.
So when we do the gratuity, I know usually it's be when you got a party, groups of 6, things of that nature.
Yeah.
So that's when it comes into play, right? But suppose that's a situation where this business, it do the gratuity, but if you come to the establishment, if you do a drive-through order, you ain't got to get out your car. It comes to you. Certain amenities it might have that don't portray to a regular establishment.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, so that might be the difference. Or some situations we got to just evaluate. I'm not gonna say evaluate the business first because I'm not gonna tell nobody drop their price on what they feel they worth. I'm not gonna tell nobody drop their price. I just feel like we in a day and time where, as a culture, we look at it as a glass half empty than the other way around, and I don't understand that.
Correct. So, what you got?
I mean, he right with everything he said. So I guess the piggyback off of him is that, and just like I guess to make it simple, if you're gonna charge a certain amount, make sure at least it's worth what you gave to me with your service.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like he said, you asking for gratuity, and I just be honest, most of our businesses is rude. They tacky. They have nothing to offer. I mean, and let's be honest and see. Sometimes it's not even about black or white because people are say it in this sense like. And I think they need to just rearrange it with how they say it. Where you was like, nah, I want to go to this white restaurant because you really saying you want to go to somewhere nice. So how about just say that? But but in retrospect, you really just saying we don't want to go over there and deal with black stuff because they don't even give you the service that is equivalent to the gratuity that you're trying to get. Because I'm one of them people, I give gratuity. You could just be two of y'all and I give gratuity. You did a great job.
You know what I mean? You did it. All right, the problem about it is our society, we already got that stipulation. Just like we go ahead and say black people eat chicken, they go ahead and say black people don't tip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's the problem of it is, even if you're saying we don't go ahead and tip, is what? Let me have that evaluation first.
Yeah.
You know
let you choose that. Yeah,
Correct.
Let me make that choice.
So then where I can agree with what Rip's saying, but then I got to disagree because if your prices are high already.
Yeah.
Say, for example,
right. If your price is just outrageous.
It's outrageous. Yeah. Boom. You know what I'm saying? So say, for example, 8-piece chicken wings. It is $17, $18 already.
Why?
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But then it's like I just ordered that.
And you tagging on gratuity.
And then you tagging on the gratuity, and all I got is a beer, and a beer is $10. Mm-hmm. What do you... So if you wanted me to go ahead and tip, you're not only forcing me to tip, and now my bill is automatically $60, and it's just fucking me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't eat nothing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So right there, it kind of makes you feel like, why would I return to this black-owned establishment?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You feel like you got ripped off.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And right. If their price is just outrageous, then that's...
But that goes to go ahead and show. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's harder for us to have black-owned businesses and say black history and say, like, we're going to shut it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we got those stipulations everywhere. Like, you go ahead and be like, let's shop for black clothes, but then black clothes is what?
Yeah.
It's always high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yeah, we need to support each other, but
But the designer high too, though.
There you go. So you got a point. So it's like, all right, do you go ahead and go to either Ross and get some cheap shit it's more of the manufacturer of more of a not black, you know what I'm saying? Or do you go ahead and go to Louis Vuitton, the store in Galleria, you know what I'm saying, and Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Or you go ahead and shop black, that's a black designer, and a t-shirt is the same amount that you probably would spend for Louis Vuitton, but you're like, nobody noticed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like this t-shirt is $25, and you're like...
Hey, that's the sad truth right there. That's the sad truth what you just said, though.
It's like, I want to support you,
no lie.
But like for $25, $30, I can get a Louis Vuitton t-shirt too.
I think that, and see that I think so. Now when we talking about that right there, or that so that's like price point versus price points versus the quality you get in material.
Got you.
And I think that stems from just how the system is made anyway, because that's one of the issues with black business too. Black business seems to be trying to get rich quick schemes.
And that's the problem,
like,
bro.
If you look at just the things that they put up at like just say for instance, like you just said about them clothes. You a black owned clothing line. You just came out. You starting off. You ain't got much years under your belt. Why is your price point up there with them? First of all, but that's because again, you trying to get rich so quickly. You black folks just don't want to really build. It's like in some cases, not all, but most. Some of them have a mentality of you don't want to work hard. You feel entitlement.
Entitlement.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So is it more so of they chasing a dollar, or they don't know how to build a brand?
Oh, it's both.
It's both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think most people that actually are starting to do so, they didn't go to school for this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
or that they're, you know, they don't want to. It's a fast paced industry now.
Yeah. But,
you know what I'm saying?
And not only that,
microwave blessings.
Yeah. Exactly. And not only that, you gotta always, and I learned this, you gotta always look at that person position point they at in their life. Because if they hurting right now, they don't have no time to build.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Most of the people that build these a good, lucrative the longevity company, they have the money behind it so they can have breathing room. But like that's the thing with small businesses. It's like you're trying to live off this small business at the same time with building a small business, and it's almost impossible.
You absolutely right. Everything you said is right. Mm-hmm. But I think the shortcoming of small businesses when they get under that hump is consistency also.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But you can't do
But the people that are consistent, or the people that believe in consistency, are the older generation. You know what I'm saying? The generation that, if you are 35 and above right now, you have a work ethic, or somebody that has work ethic. About going ahead and pushing through the mud, coming through the struggle. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to go ahead and say it now, because the stuff that you can go ahead and go through any topic, the military ain't the same. The streets ain't the same. The drug game ain't the same. It's not as hard to go ahead and have a come up as when it comes into consistency. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So say for example, a person like me, and I'm black.
Yeah.
I'm a veteran, and I don't have the funding of another race.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But blacks have to believe in me.
Yeah.
But I don't have people going ahead and be like, I believe this is going to do good.
Yeah.
Let me put some funding in you.
Yeah.
But then here we go. You got a person going ahead and like Puma. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Puma's a company. When it came down to it, it's almost like we got a design. We're white. We got a design, and it can still be something. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why when it comes into dispensaries now, if you have the funding and you can go ahead and beat everybody in the market. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the reason why Floyd Mayweather's dispensary kills everybody.
Yeah, because he can pay for advertisement and marketing.
For the advertisement. He can have the nice place. He can be in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And people still going to come even if I don't do nothing after that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, again, black people don't search for, the reasonable price. We search for, like, we're going to go to this black-owned restaurant. And then after we go ahead and say, like, I don't like it, I'm never coming back.
Yeah.
So then that's the same thing with clothes. It's the same thing with a video game. It's like, even when you go ahead and think of Spawn. Spawn is black.
Yeah.
But you see how much notoriety you got for Spawn and how much you get from Superman and Batman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Different companies. You know what I'm saying? But to change the subject to go and get on that, bro. Did you go ahead and see the Captain America?
Yes, I did.
You did? Okay, so he'll give us a better spectrum on this. So, okay, when it comes down to it, it's Black History Month. Why didn't this movie get as much, or at least second as much notice as much as Black Panther?
I ain't even like Black Panther, to tell you the truth.
Honestly,
go ahead.
That's a good question. And the business side of me, I want to look at the marketing and the rollout they had for it. It wasn't as big. They didn't make it, to me, from the business side, they didn't make it as spectacular like I thought they should have from a preview standpoint. Because honestly, I just went to see the movie just
because.
Just because, so I don't think they had the perfect rollout marketing-wise. That's the business side of it, right? But the more I think about it, Black Panther didn't have to do much, and everybody went to see that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, all right, I would take this example of, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna get out and go to the next subject. It's almost like, think of it like this: you got Obama, right? Everybody supported Obama. All right, Kamala, she wasn't true black. You know what I'm saying?
That's a different subject.
It's a whole different shebanga. So then when it comes into it being a different shebanga, just imagine if it was Michelle, we would have supported because why?
Why y'all think she wouldn't support it?
We would have supported Michelle because all blacks supported Obama, regardless of because everybody did what. Even if you said you don't like some of Obama's,
y'all might hate what I'm about to say.
Hey, we like this though. That's why it's called A Night with J Dynomite. But at the finish, it's almost like Kamala didn't get the support of blacks because it was nothing to show that she was actually African American. So we didn't relate to her as well.
And just be like, railroaded too many people.
There I go. You can't railroad and say I went ahead and say I support black.
Yeah, so she railroaded too many people for senseless crimes, and then her conviction rate for marijuana in California.
See, that's
marijuana in California was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. So then it's like, think of that. So why would we go ahead and every time when I bring up this subject, blacks got to be like, yeah, I probably would have voted if it was Michelle.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't have voted for her.
Well, if you had Michelle and Trump, what you going for?
They was gonna vote for Michelle for the same reason they voted for Joe Biden. Joe Biden only won because he was under
Michelle a dude, man.
I knew.
Keep it G, man.
See, at least somebody else gonna go ahead and throw out the dice.
Yeah. Man, Michelle is dude, man. That's Michael.
But
that's
Michael. But what would you still vote for?
Well, he thinks it's Michael. He ain't.
I can't support that.
Yeah, he can't support that. So he ain't gonna support it. I mean, unless you saying in general.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. The reason why you got to do this is because we always say the greater evil, right? We did the same politic discussion when it came into Hillary. We said the greater evil.
Hillary was a bullet, though. You seen how she did burn it,
bro. But you vote for the greater evil. Regardless when it come down to it, you know what I'm saying? Regardless if you said like how she did burn it and bully.
She did burn it evil.
Shit. Hey, when you gotta win, you gotta win. You need that W.
Yeah, everybody did burn it bad.
Everybody did burn it bad.
I wanted to vote for Bernie.
No bullshit. But to me, in this situation, the greater evil, what do you go ahead and do? You gotta go ahead and be like, all right, I hate this person. I don't really like this person. But
so I got a question for both of y'all.
Okay.
Who other than Trump right now?
That's the problem.
Shit, that's on both sides too. Who do we got to pick from?
Yeah, a Democrat and Republican. That's the problem. You don't.
Who other than Trump? I'm gonna be honest. I don't agree with him personally. I don't agree with his tactics. As far as business, though.
Yeah, he get it done.
He a hell of a businessman. You can't knock him for that.
Mm-hmm. And
I think he the only person who go scare other countries into not fucking with us.
Mm-hmm.
And he gonna be the person that's gonna kind of bring money back just a little bit.
Yeah, because he's a man of action. He's doing what he said. Man, for me, the reason why I couldn't vote for Kamala because when she did that interview and they asked her, if you win, what policies would you change? Now, mind you, she's running and taking the seat from Joe, and she's running and taking it from all the other Democrats. But they asked her, what policies would you do different than Joe Biden's system? And she was like, nothing. And that's like, what?
Yeah, see, yeah.
Then why would we need you anyway? Think about it. What the fuck?
Go vote for her when I seen she had Megan Thee Stallion up there dancing for her.
And that's me. That is me. I think they should keep celebrities and politicians separate, right?
Yeah. When she had Megan Thee Stallion dancing for her campaign, I said to myself, she trying to buy niggas.
Yeah. That was me. So I'm the same way. She trying to buy
niggas.
Yeah.
Democrats got me when I kept seeing Beyonce and Jay-Z. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
back when Beyonce, when Obama started using them like that, when I'm like, why y'all here? It's just because I ain't gonna lie, because I feel the same way seeing Elon Musk and them implementing it into what Trump is doing, and it's just no, you go ahead, you good, and I just like
conflict of interest.
So okay, well, I got a quick question. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to you real quick. It is gonna go ahead and ask you because you and Jay about to go ahead and do the back and forth, bro. All right. So when it comes to these plane crashes, you know what I'm saying? I'm riding Spirit because Spirit ain't going down, bro. So what you got? What conspiracy you got on? Spirit ain't going down.
Spirit like a.
What is your opinion on this right here, bro?
I'll be honest with the plane crashes. Just my opinion. I feel like a lot of this stuff is premeditated.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of it is premeditated. A lot of it is one of those situations where we gotta remember a casualty for us is money in the bank for the government.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I look at it as all distractions. All distractions of what's really behind the scenes going on. So, as far as like the plane crashes, I'm real deal sorry for the people that's friendly fire, you could say, in these casualties. You know what I'm saying? Because they really don't deserve that type of shit.
That's literally some collateral damage.
What's happening. It's literally collateral damage, bro. You feel me? So I don't agree with that. But it's one of them things where we gotta, not just as a culture, as a whole, like we gotta find something that's gonna really save us as people.
Yeah.
So the plane crashes, bro. I feel like they're only doing it because they're trying to send whatever message they're trying to send.
Yeah.
Whatever message they're trying to send. But that's some weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he got a point to where I'm only riding Spirit now. Cause look like they ain't getting.
Nah, niggas, because you know why? Because I always tell people, bro, it's like
they got niggas on Spirit.
Yeah, you exactly, and then you got to think about it. It's like Spirit is a low end, low budget. They're not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like when you hear recalls on vehicles, it's always something new. You never hear a nigga, you never seen nobody with a hoopty, and all of a sudden they say, hey, the 98 Ford Escorts is having recalls. You get what I'm saying? Spirit is like flying a hoopty. We don't want to fool. We ain't got to fool with that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Just like you, I feel like, bro, when it's disasters like this, they're trying to implement something so they can say, we have to put this here because look what's happening. You get what I'm saying? It's almost like, you know what I'm saying? It's like somebody secretly, you know what I'm saying? Somebody could be secretly pushing you down and then turn around and try to sell you crutches. Like, hey man, you keep falling over, bro. You want to get these sticks, and they pushing. So, cause it's like, bro, cause you mind you, what's that old saying they say? Flying is safer than driving a car. Bullshit, not right now. You know what I'm saying? My car ain't falling out the sky. That motherfucker.
The dope part is
Yeah.
falling in weird places.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yes, exactly.
In weird places.
Planes used to fall and disappear in uncharted areas. A plane fell in Toronto. What the hell?
In the middle of traffic.
Yeah, one in the middle of traffic. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like they're not even getting missings. They are just falling as if like somebody hitting up switch and shutting them off. You know, it's crazy, bro. I'm there with you, big dog. Yeah. I'm with it too. It's bizarre, bro. But you know, like you say, it's one of them things that we have to do as a culture and come together and like it's like almost like because let me say it this way.
What you think it gonna take though?
Well, so man, I think the reason why it's gonna take a lot, but I think the reason why it takes a lot because it's when you have these let's call them the powers that be or entities or whatever people want to say. When you have those groups like that are doing these things, it's really hard to say what it takes because you got to first figure out who's on board with who. Think about it. You start up anything to go against that, you got to make sure you know who's on whose roster. You get what I'm saying? Because you fuck around and start up something. What's the guy?
You playing and then the enemy know.
Man, what's the dude? What's the dude Hamilton? What's the dude that got shot up on the black Judas or Judas? What's the movie? They shot him. He was 21. They shot him up in the bed because his homeboy was the police informant. Was it Black Judas? You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with that. The whole
the Hamilton dude.
yes, Hamilton dude. Yeah, I can't remember his first name. But it's just like that, man. Fred. Okay. Once you start any type of organization, it don't matter what it is, you gotta first, and that taught us Malcolm X. You gotta first figure out who's with who before you even get it off the ground, because they'll let you get it off the ground, but so they can see, and then you gonna have all kind of infiltration, bro. Somebody you can't trust. You got a mole just come out of nowhere trying to help you.
Come out of nowhere. It
Yeah.
seems like the mole be the closest thing.
Yeah, well, I'm saying out of nowhere because the person that they take out never see it coming. You never see it coming.
Right.
Malcolm would have never got on that stage, bro, if he would have knew them guys was for to unload on him like that. So it's scary, bro. But I think they need to start by talking about it out loud like we do, because if you talk about shit out loud like that, you gonna rattle them up. When you confront a nigga out loud on Front Street and say, "Hey, bro, I know no, it might not be the right time, but nigga, did you steal that money from me?" It's gonna shake the. It's gonna. So, we got to stop being afraid to come out and talk about it, because one thing we just said, they ain't afraid to break a few eggs to make they omelets. A lot of us will be like, "Oh man, I don't. I ain't trying to be no snitch, or they gonna come for me." I mean, they coming for you now. It's just you just gotta orchestrate better than what we doing, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
They've been coming for us. It's just
Yeah.
we gotta wait. And honestly, bro, again, it's just an opinion of mine.
Yeah.
The thing that could save it might sound corny as hell. Is compassion, dog.
Oh no, it's not corny at all, big dog. Because
I think compassion will be the biggest key and the biggest conductor in helping not only our culture but the world.
Yeah, because we don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we don't have a lot of that, bro. Because if we did, you wouldn't get all this, shooting up a school or bombing these people.
No compassion, bro.
Yeah,
everybody. It's an I world. It's an I world, and the thing what I notice about that word that's when you making worldly possessions your God.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like that.
And a lot of people is just compassion, bro. Like, if we have more compassion in the world, I promise you, that's the biggest conductor of what's gonna make things a little bit better.
Yeah,
I can't promise and say it's gonna, change everything, but it'll make it way better.
Definitely.
Make it way better.
Rip, you know what I'm saying? We about to go ahead and shut down like some dominoes in this house. So can you go ahead and tell the people, you know what I'm saying, where they can follow you? Go ahead and tune in for your music. On top of that, you got some new shit coming out. You know what I mean? So like, tell them, all the platforms they can reach you at. You know what I'm saying?
Literally 1400 Ripper on everything from Instagram, Pandora Station, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, wherever you listen to music at 1400 Ripple.
Ripple.
Right now we got a new project. We literally gearing up and about to start rolling out called The Process. And from me to the people, I feel like this is some of the best work I ever did. I'm very far from a cocky dude. But this one of them records and one of these projects where I could say, I promise you, this gonna make you look at me in a different light as far as an artist, as far as a person. So I'm ready to roll this out to the world. 1400 Rip on everything. I promise you, they gonna be hearing from me soon.
Definitely, bro. So, I tuned in because I have family in Louisiana, but like his music is genuine. So like, that's somebody for y'all to go ahead, and when he say 1400, that's 1400. Then Ripper, I'm saying, RIPPA. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know how to spell. So definitely, bro, I'll definitely hit your back. Appreciate you go ahead and tuning in. So whenever you come to the city, you know what I'm saying, you go ahead and sit down with us live and do
I gotta come to the city because I gotta get my rematch on that 420 dispensary.
Already, yeah. Then on top of that,
motherfucker pumped me down last time I was there. I need to get my lick back.
You gotta get your lick back, bro. Yeah. Then on top of that, I'm gonna get you right and get you on the mic drop, bro. So definitely, bro. Get a boot mic drop on there as well too. So definitely, you know what I'm saying. So far we've got some people go ahead spitting, and you know what I'm saying. We've been talking about it for a minute, so I got you.
We definitely gonna make it happen, bro. We definitely gonna make it happen.
Already. Well, I'll hit you tomorrow, bro.
I appreciate y'all for having me, man. Y'all
appreciate you, big dog. Nice meeting you.
Holla. Well, definitely last shabanger. All right, the last shabanger. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes into this topic, you know what I'm saying, it's to touch it. Jay, how many kids you got?
Oh, hell. Shit.
Brady Bunch style, how many kids you got?
I got 7 total.
So, okay, we competing. Goddamn.
3 I made and 4 I bought.
Yeah. So yeah, that's me. I got 4 I bought. 4 I made. Excuse me, and 3 I bought.
Damn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you just like me.
So we said 7 in the title. Mm-hmm. So all right. So step parenting in this generation as not forget going ahead and being black, but step parenting in this generation when it comes into, let's say, the step parent side for your males. You know what I mean? What do you think that would be different that you'd be like, if you was back in the day, that would never fly. You know what I'm saying? But you got to go ahead and do it now because it's different generation. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, like, all right, for example, for me, I know that as a step parent, this generation is very soft on words. Mm-hmm. So I can't go ahead and call you stupid.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't sure.
But in the same man, like this, that's why it's opposite. It's funny. Yeah. Because it's like, I can't call you stupid. I can't go ahead and step parent, right? Yeah. Then on top of that, I can't go ahead and slap shit out you. Yeah. You know what I mean?
This is step parent, right?
That's step parent. Now, this is why I said, like, then I'm going to pass the mic. Is from here, you know what I'm saying? That's why this is a night topic, is because for my girls, because all my girls that I made, I bust off. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I made all girls. For the girls, yeah, I talk ragged too. You know what I'm saying? For my girls, I want you to know, like, nah, that was a dumb decision.
Yeah.
You tripping. I'm gonna tell you the right thing. I'm gonna go ahead and because when it comes down to it, you always want them to do better than you. You know what I'm saying? And you want them to go ahead and you want them to date something that it is you, but better. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to go ahead and not be slayed by somebody that actually is a male. You know what I mean? Regardless of what they got, worldly possessions. You know what I mean? But when it comes into the step parent of me, I can't really be too raw towards you if that's my spirit.
Yeah.
Not only I can't be too raw, I also gotta be careful on what I say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Cause say for example, is it different from your kids making F's and your step kids making F's? You're gonna move differently. So what you got?
How old was these kids when you became into their life?
When I came into their lives, I want to go ahead and say,
let's say like we could just keep.
There you go.
Adolescents,
that was
teenagers, good. Or
teenagers. So 14, 11, and 8.
That's kind of that's kind of how I was because it was the same thing. My wife's kids were stair steppers. So when I came in, the oldest was 13. It was a 13, 11, and 8.
Yeah, see, damn.
Yeah, no bullshit.
Are we brothers, nigga? We just don't know it, nigga.
I think so.
Us?
I mean, we ain't too far from the same height. It just looked like they left me in the oven longer.
There you go.
Multiverse, J. So this is me. So I do everything with my stepkids the same way I do with mine, except for put my hands on.
Okay.
Like I don't whoop them because the reason why because some people they step the kids step parents and they whoop the kids, and I probably wouldn't have no problem with my wife whooping, but I think what made that rule always been set in place because me and my son, because when I got my wife, it was her 4, and then it was just me and my son. So me and my son merged with a big family. But my son mom's still living, so I always had that in place because it's like I wasn't gonna go to my son mom and say, hey, just want to give you a heads up, I'm talking to this other chick. You mind her beating your kid? You mind her whooping him? See, I wasn't gonna never do that because I'm like, I don't need to ask that because you are still living. Yeah. I call you, hey, come whoop your son's ass because I had to do it. One day she called me. My son mom was a whole nother dude. She called me one day. I drove from southwest to the north and beat his ass and went back home. See, I would do that, but like I say, I guess what I'm trying to say is when my wife got together, I kind of set things in place off the rip to make sure we had an understanding. Do you want me to whoop him? You want me? I kind of, because I'm a talker, I had those conversations. Yeah. But at the same time, now I make this clear to my wife. If you want me to be the head of this household completely 100%, everybody getting it, you know what I'm saying, the same way. So like how I fuss at my son about his grades, like right now, my stepson, no phone, no internet. I got his phone suspended because he's lacking. Now, again, I don't put my hands on him. And I ain't gonna lie, I got a mouth. And I talk to him the same way. I just let up because I let up and I allow my wife to put something in there. Meaning like my son, because my son stays with me. My son end up staying with me when him and his mama split. My son, I go in on him till I break him. Because like you say, that's my son. My stepson, I don't break him because I make sure I don't basically, what's the word I want to say? I don't put much pressure on the glass because I don't want him to think, oh, you being a hard stepdad. So that's when I let up, I look for his mama to apply that other pressure.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Because I want him to know we made this decision together. Because my wife one day, she asked me, she said, a lot of things with Javen, that's my son. She said, a lot of things with him, I be left out of. And I was like, it's not on purpose. It's just his mom is living. So, if his mom was deceased, I would look for you to do more. But since she's living, it's some things where I'm like, oh, your mama gonna get you. So you ain't gotta worry about it. So, but that's how I go about it. I try to keep it even for the most part until, like I say, I don't put my hands on them like that. But they do get my mouth.
I mean, I think that's the and that's something I gotta go ahead and learn as well, because it's like, yeah, to keep it even. But the only problem of always I have still to this day is they're not gonna go ahead and respect what I'm saying unless
she back you up.
Thank you.
She gotta back you up.
She gotta go ahead and, like, I can tell you to go ahead and I'm taking this away, but you just think I'm being mean.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I went down there.
If you're going ahead and saying you're taking it away, and I'm backing you up, and then we go ahead and repeat the same cycle another time, it's
gonna taint the child. The child confused now.
It's like, whoa, okay, well,
yeah.
I guess mom is saying
she don't care, but why you caring so much? You know what I'm saying? And that I went through that, and I had to break that down to both of them, and even my wife, and explain, like, you have to, even if you don't know, because my wife not a talker like me, so a lot of times she don't know what to say. So I'm like, you got to say something. Even if you just walk in there and say your daddy means well, you got to start listening to what he's saying. He's just trying to help you.
Anything.
Yeah, you gotta say something, because they will misconstrue it. Like, I got a 4-year-old right now. You see it when they grow up. They'll ask you, Dad, can I blah 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 blah? No, they'll go to the other parent. So that off the rip is their ideology of how they want to move, and you both have to, and it got to be quick too, because they will know. You go back and try to, handle it later. They know, like, he must have told you to come in here and do that.
It's too late.
Yeah, it's too late. You have to do it at the same time.
There I go. And like you said, and I like that, you know what I'm saying, to end us off, is because it's like that age range is a thing. Because if you don't get to it early,
it's too late.
It's too late.
Yeah. Oh, I got daughters like that. It's some things that we didn't get to early with them, and right now, I just be looking at them like, this what you wanted, right? We tried to catch it, but so, man.
True.
So.
We had some good topics. I obviously, regardless, the ended man All-Star game was doo-doo.
Trash.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We gonna put Bubba Dub stamp on that All-Star game. Trash.
You know what I mean? Unfortunately, we'll I think they got the same viewership of almost like the Oscars.
Yeah.
So regardless, it's cold out here. We're gonna go ahead and sit there and bring us right back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It is cold out here, man. But this was good. It's crazy, man. We in times now where things are changing. And I think the best thing that people need to start doing is, like your boy said, is we just gotta love more, because, man, I'm just saying, if when you realize you know when it's love, because you just don't have the desire to do things and hurt people or mess over people and shit. That seems like that's all that, man. I mean, you hear the song, it's like shit. That's all people want to do is fuck over somebody. So, but this was nice, man. Night with J Dynomite.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's gonna get even more hotter. So
yeah.
But follow, where they can follow you at, man?
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. You put the people that can't spell.
The fake spell. You gotta give them.
You gotta give them the whole dialect.
Trying to figure out a way to get some braille.
For real. So you go ahead and make sure you got 420. This is on Instagram, just in case. You got the underscore. Everybody don't use the underscore no more.
They don't even know what the hell the underscore is. I just learned out what
you got to go to the symbols.
I thought it was when you just didn't score many points. But anyway.
It's funny. You know what I'm saying? 420 _delivery _LLC. That's my Instagram.
Yeah.
And then when it comes into the shop, it's going to go ahead and be High Maintenance HTX. You know what I mean? You want to go ahead and visit me here in Houston, locally. Here, go ahead and see what we have in shop and what deals we go ahead and have. You can go ahead and hit me up at 611 Houston Avenue, or you can go ahead and text and call. You got questions and all the other good stuff, because I'm always trying to go ahead and be on the podcast with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and text me at 312-600-0420. It's almost like Mike Jones' number.
Yeah, that was a lot. Hell, you lost me. I just called your phone number. But yeah, man, your boy J Dynomite, man. I just you can follow me on social media at The Real J Dynomite. Do you know how many J Dynamites they got out there? Man, I tried to change my name to a J Dynomite, and a white woman came up with J Dynomite.
Yeah,
I had to put.
I saw it, bro.
You saw me change it to The Real Dynomite because it says comedian Dynamite, but it's just when I want them people like Prince. If I'm gonna be doing a lot, I don't want to have a title like that's what I do.
Yeah.
But I tried to switch to J Dynomite _ somebody took it, and then I put the real Dynamite. But yeah, whoever that white lady is, you need to tell her get my name back. But yeah, the real Dynamite on the real J Dynomite on Instagram. It's still comedian J Dynomite on TikTok. It's dry over there. But yeah, man, and Facebook, same as Instagram. Hit your boy up. J Dynomite. Ignite. Which camera I'm looking at?
Hold on.
H-Time, we out.
Yeah, we out.
We out.